All right, today we're going to learn how to create a campaign in Marklo. It's going to be very exciting. There's two ways to do it. You can click on the new campaign button or you can ask Marklo. I'm going to show you both ways. So first, click on the new campaign button at the top and let's put in some details about the campaign we're planning. I'm going to plan a trending now campaign for the fall. And it's going to be featuring some core products. I think I'm going to do 2 emails and a social media post and an SMS. Here are some top trending products for fall. And I'm going to add some products that I know are trending. And what I love about Marklo is you can see what items are in stock, so you can remove the ones that you don't think are going to be back in stock in time for the campaign. And then you just pick the hero image you want and click Save Campaign. And then your campaign canvas will automatically populate with your campaign brief, as well as the individual briefs for each of your elements. And this is where you can also assign someone to work on this. And you can keep it in draft mode. So to your left, you'll have your main campaign brief. I'm going to show you now how to actually fill out the campaign brief. You can pull in the context from your main brief and just click Fill from Campaign Brief. And it's going to pick up all the products, images, and context that you've given from the main brief into the email brief. And you can also prompt the AI to generate subject lines and preview lines for you. Once you've done that, you can click on this email preview button. And then once the preview is generated, you can review, make adjustments. You can also choose to do a different layout if you prefer like 2 columns instead of 3 for your product grid. And after you're satisfied with your changes, you can click over here to download it as HTML and save the design. Then over here, you can follow the next prompts to do a social media post brief. Again, you can auto-generate this from the campaign brief. Asset that you want to be featured in this social media post, or you can upload a new asset. You can add a caption. And if you are briefing it for somebody else, you can also add inspiration like a URL or image. And then what's really fun too is you can remix an existing email into an SMS and it'll just write the text message for you. Play around with the canvas. There are many ways that you can use the canvas to plan out your campaigns. This is just an example of a simple campaign you can build out with email, SMS, and social media. So now on your calendar, you can see the campaign you just created. I did not change the dates on them, but I can also move these around to a different date within the calendar. And that's your new campaign. The other way to create a campaign is to use the Ask Marklo chat. Over here, please create a fall trends campaign for September using best-selling SKUs. And Marklo is going to analyze your product assortment and performance, as well as what customers are responding well to. And it'll also take into account inventory availability. All right, Marklo has finished running and it's created me a core product campaign called the Fall Stack Edit. and it's giving me a summary of what it's created. And what I can do next is click on Make It Yours, and it's going to add it to my calendar as well as create the campaign canvas for me. So over here on the right, this is the campaign canvas with the fall edit, and this is where I can now go in and make adjustments to the products and the creative assets as well as the story that I want to tell. So this is just another way of creating your campaigns. So don't forget, there's two ways. You can use the calendar and the new campaign button, or you can prompt from the Ask Marklo chat. Give it a shot and let us know what you think.